What's up? Joey Musselman here. Game Sense. Got another day 3 recap of Saquarema for you today. Big day for volleyball. Lots going on, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so our closest matches. Yeah, a couple of tight setters. We got 21 total matches today, 5 upsets, 6 3-setters. There's our closest matches there. Brill beating Dalbas and IA. Close one, that was pool play. Evans and Budinger pulling it back to beat Jonathan and Guto. Had some big upsets too. Mole and Sørum dropped 0-2 to Hammarberg and Berger. Hammarberg just looking real good in that one. Nicolaides and Carricker beating George and Simon. Good win. And then the biggest win of the day, in my opinion, controversial if you think it's this or Mole and Sørum, but Miles Evans, Chase Budinger beating 3 Brazilian teams today, capping it off with beating the #1 seed Evandro and Arthur. Um, yeah, crazy, crazy run by them. We'll get into it though. Here's our first upset. George and Simon honestly didn't have a great tournament. I thought they were gonna There's another team I thought they were going to beat, and losing to this Australian team is tough, but they were playing well. This is a fun match early in the morning. Crab and Benish made it look close the whole time, but Amon and Helvig just ended up edging it out in the end. I didn't watch a ton of this one, but Losiak and Brill have just been looking dominant all tournament, looking really, really good going into quarters tomorrow. Cadafava and Del Corso. I don't know if I said it yesterday, but Cadafava and Del Corso, they are the Mr. Clean team. Um, we got Cadafava, who we're calling the washing machine, throws people in the spin cycle. If you watch this guy's setup, he spins the ball a bunch and then puts a ton of spin on his serve. Then we got Del Corso, he's the dryer, hanging folks out to dry. I got those big paddles spinning out. So his team's super clean. Cadafava will go on runs. Del Corso will go on blocking runs. Del Corso puts his hands flat on the ground when he jumps. Super exciting team to watch. Love watching them. This Argentinian team's pretty good. They have a great jump set. They're a little bit undersized, but they are for sure scrappy. All right, Andre and Renato beating up this Belgian team who are looking really good. Verkelteren and Van Langendonk. Learn how to say their names because I think we're going to be hearing from them more, although this was not their best showing here. Um, Kradiger and Dillier cleaning up. I didn't watch this one, but looks like it wasn't close. And then Evandro and Arthur beating the Grimout cousins. No surprise there. Here's our big upset. What went wrong here? Mole and Soren were making some errors. Mole was moving slow, not doing super well in serve receive, and then Hammerberg and Berger were just looking really clean. Hammerberg was getting a lot of blocks, playing just really good up the net, and just not making mistakes. And they didn't choke. Typically, what happens, I feel like, with this Austrian team is they do really good, and then they choke at the end. And at the end of that second set, it looked like they might have. It was not 18-21 at the end. I think they were up by like 5, and they gave away 3 or 4 points there at the end. I started getting worried about them, but they ended up pulling it out. So great win from them. This was one of our tightest matches. Plavins and Fokerots barely pulling it out over Mole and Berntsen. And then the first of 3, Budinger and Evans beating Jonathan and Guto. This one was super close. What are Evans and Budinger doing very well? They both have excellent vision, especially Budinger was not afraid to go on 2, not afraid to just throw it over on a broken play, put the ball where no one's not. Yeah, just great vision. The serves, the wind on Saquarema is kind of crazy. So the serves have been all over the place, and this team has definitely been taking advantage of it. Evans is struggling in serve receive, but really hasn't. So he just gets that like good set or good pass to Budinger. Budinger goes for 2, does a good fake. They're just really cooking well and playing good defense too. Waller and Pristaus getting the win. Nothing too crazy here. Yeah, and then our Belgian boys took the L to Argentina. I didn't watch this one, but it does seem like it was a close one. Um, Probably a good one there. I did watch some of this. I don't really remember what happened though. And then yeah, another Evans and Budinger beating another Brazilian team on their run today. And then the big win. What happened at this one? Vondro and Arthur were just making a lot of errors. Evans and Budinger were not. They were winning the scrappy plays. They were serving well. Like I said, just really good vision plays from both these guys. I feel like usually Evans cracks and he makes a bunch of errors or does bad in serve receive. And just did not. Neither of them cracked today. So really good run from Evans and Budinger. Plavins and Fokerots beating Andre and Renato. Very good for them. It's a great win. Andre and Renato have been playing well. So Plavins and Fokerots keeping it going. Mullen Sørum just beating up Catafava and Del Corso. I was really hopeful for this one, but Mullen Sørum took the loss earlier in the day. Catafava and Del Corso were looking really good, but Mullen Sørum delivered. Yeah, Luciak and Brill still rolling, looking really good this tournament. Holting, Nielsen, and Anderson. I watched some of this. The first set was really close, and I think there was some kind of weird calls near the end of it that ended up going the way of Sweden, and then Sweden ended up pulling it out. So Nicolaides and Carrick are not happy about that one. Good, really good showing from this Australian team, though. Excited to see what they can do more. They're kind of reminding me of jumping up to like a Hammarberg Berger sort of level where like they're in the conversation but not quite elite yet. So excited to see more of them in the future. And then we got Hammerberg and Berger rolling some more. Waller and Pristaus, I was really big on them. They looked really good in Joao Pessoa last week, but not strong enough to beat this other surging Austrian team. We got double countrymen fights here. There's a French on French fight. So the Rotar Gautier Ross, so they forfeited earlier in the match today to for medical reasons and then ended up playing in this. I don't know the answer to why all that happened yet. But something happened there. Anyway, Dalbas and this one was super close, but Dalbas and I ended up taking it. Um, so good for them. Then Alman and Helvig just really have not been touched at all this whole tournament. Are really rolling and looking good. So on to tomorrow. Evans and Budinger versus Plavins and Fokerots. I don't know who to take in that one. I was really down on Evans and Budinger, but they are playing really well. Playing another team that has really good vision. Definitely Martins Plavins. Great vision. Fokerots can hit the ball really hard, plays good defense, makes good vision decisions. So that will be a fight of who can find the open space. Holting, Nielsen, Anderson versus Hammerberg and Berger. Will also be an exciting match. Young teams going at it. We got Mullen Sørum versus Luciak and Brill. Crazy that they're meeting this early because that is a team that I think could be the gold medal match, but just the way that things worked out, someone's going home in quarters, which is unfortunate. And we got Dabas and I versus Alman and Helvig. Expect Alman and Helvig to roll there. Yeah, exciting stuff. I will see you back tomorrow. Quick one today. If I got anything wrong, let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this stuff and you want to see more of it, like the video because I'm going to keep doing this. It's definitely helping me learn more, lock in, know more about what's going on in the sport because there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Alrighty, catch you later.